Hello, welcome to Win Some Lose More. My name is Dieter Loosemore, and you join me for Solo Central, where I play through some of the games in my collection that have a solo mode or are solo only. But this week is a normally multiplayer game that has a solo mode. It's more of just a beat your score thing though, see how high you can get. Not usually my favourite thing, but I do enjoy this game of resource management, bingo, filling out matching 3, filling out grid type thing, building up your tiny town from AEG. Let's see.
So the setup here for solo is very similar to the multiplayer, except I've only got one player board and we're using these cards to determine which of the 5 resources we use each time. But as per the normal game, each building type has a set of cards that it could be with different scoring things. I've randomly taken one from each stack, removing a couple that it tells you in the setup for the solo because they don't work in a solo, but that's okay. Cottage is always the cottage, and they have a pattern on them that tells you how they are built and how they score. So the greenhouse doesn't actually score anything, but it feeds one contiguous group of buildings with that symbol. In this instance, only the cottage has that symbol anywhere in your town, so as long as they are connected, we're fine. But we'll see more of that as we go along. These resources are what we're looking at. There's a deck of 15 and 3 come out, and we are going to choose one of the 3 each time and keep replenishing and popping it to the bottom and whatnot to see what we want of these 5 resources. And this is just a points one. Let's see, what do we want to build first? Let's go for the Grand Mausoleum of Radina. So I'm going to say, oh no, none of those match up. Goodness. Let's take a yellow. Let's take a wheat. And I'm going to pop it in the corner, which means this one goes to the bottom. And a new one comes out. Oh, well, it's not really a choice. Have to take a blue. I can pop it anywhere I like, but I'm trying to build a cottage, which the shape can be rotated as much as you like. So if that goes there, then a red one there is fine. Let's get rid of that one. I did shuffle these stone, so I want to be building something different. Okay, that does help me build the Grand Mausoleum. Yellow again. That does not. Yellow. So warehouses, -1 point for each resource on the warehouse. Each warehouse can store 3 resources when another player names a resource. And it did say something about that. Apply to choosing resources from the resource deck. Fine, okay. What else has yellow? The bakery, I guess. Let's go like that, because I think I'm going to be able to collapse it earlier. Yep, that's fine. This just better be red. It is red. Brick. So we pop that there, which in a very roundabout way makes a cottage. So we collapse those off, they go back to the supply, and then the cottage goes onto the board anywhere in one of the spaces I've taken cubes from. And so let's just pop it that way so we can see what it is. And then 3 points if this building is fed, but if I manage to build that, it's 3 points if it's unfed, so it doesn't really matter. Okie doke, let's keep going. Let's take one of these glass ones and pop that there for the bakery. Okay, we've got wood. What was I building here? Okay, perfect. Let's take a wood for that one. Also wood, that's fine. For there. Yellow, not helpful. Let's build another cottage in this corner. Fine. So that's the wheat gone. Brick, ideal. Where does the brick go? Oh, the brick, perfect. Pops that there, which is that shape. There's only one of these. In a multiplayer game, everybody gets a different pink card because they can only build one of that one. So let's pop that one down. So now any of my unfed cottages are worth 3 points. So that cancels out the need for the bakery and for feeding them. So that's fine. Cool. So that was the brick. Wood or stone or glass. Let's take the glass for this cottage I'm building up here. Okey-doke, new card, brick. I want the brick for the bakery. Do I even want a bakery? Probably not. Do I just flood my land with cottages? No, taverns are good. Huh. Well, let's build a cottage in this corner. So that's, again, the 3. Take another cottage. Pop it here. There's no limit. Interesting. Stone. Chapel, 1 for each fed. Oh, okay. So a bakery next to a greenhouse is not a bad idea. And then try to build those cottages up the side. Okay, so let's take wood and pop it here and hope. Yellow doesn't help me. Okay, so let's pop yellow because stone doesn't help me either. Let's pop it there. Glass doesn't help me either, unless I it would have to go there, wouldn't it? No, I can flip it as well as rotate it. Let's just double check rules. That's why I always keep them nearby. Building. Mirrored, flipped, and rotated. Cool. So that doesn't matter. So yes. Let's take the glass and pop it here for another cottage. Stone. Well, I have to take stone, and stone is no good to me. Because I need reds here, or a red there. Am I just relying on reds? Well, that's no fun. But +1 for each fed. Okay, let's take a stone into this corner for the chapel. Okie doke. Yellow. No good. Butts. Oh. Okay, let's take another stone then and pop it. Oh dear. Oh, I can put it there. That's fine. For a brick. Yes, I would like a brick, and I would like it there. So now I could. Could I? No, I couldn't collapse that. That doesn't make shape. That does, but I'm not going to. What's that? The brick. Glass. Okay, glass works for me. Glass can go there. And a wood. What do I want a wood for? Do I want a wood for anything? Not particularly. So, what was I building? Oh, that's for the greenhouse. Okay. Then why did I put it there? Oh dear. Let's make a shed. Done. So that's those two. That's the stone. And I get to take a... There we go. Shed. 1 point. May be constructed on any empty square in your town. Oh, interesting. So it doesn't have to be where I take it from. In this instance, I will leave it there, but that'll be good for later. Cool. Brown. No good to me. So let's pop one here. Because yellow is no good either. Well, it's brown or yellow. Oh, do I make that into the greenhouse? Oh, butts. That's because I was putting it. Blooming thing there, wasn't I? Well, I need the greenhouse, so let's take the brown and pop it up here. Okay. Wood, sorry. brick. Okay, so that builds the bakery. Why do I want a bakery? I've forgotten my entire plan. Oh dear, what am I doing? Why do I want the bakery if next to the greenhouse or a warehouse? Goodness me. Fine, we're not going to build a bakery. We're going to do that, and we're going to collapse this one and build another cottage. And am I going to collapse that? No, sorry, that was the brick, wasn't it? So what do I need for the greenhouse? A yellow. So that's exactly what I want. So that's the yellow, which goes there, and a greenhouse then gets to go there. Fine, fine, fine. Yellow. Okay. So now if I take a... That doesn't help me. So I basically want 2 cottages here just for my own amusement. Oh, that builds the chapel. Fine. So let's take a blue, pop it there. Let's take a chapel. Got a reach. That's going to go in this corner. Let's pop it there. So you can... Oops, silly. Where have you gone? There you are. Okay, wood. Greenhouses are no use to me. This has been built. Let's take this down here just for visual clarity. I don't want a warehouse. I could build a shed. Fine. Put that in there. Oh, that's the wood. So what do I need? Yellow. Okay, so we're going to put yellow there. And hope for glass. Ta-da! Glass goes there. That's now a cottage shape in there. When your turn is completed, fine. That was glass. Stone. Lets me build that. My brick, I want to be there, don't I? Okay. Brick in there. And stone. Okay. Let's use a stone to build a shed. And grab another one of these. For some reason, I just don't like the warehouses or any of its equivalents. For some reason, I just don't use them. I couldn't tell you why, but I don't. Taverns. Taverns make me stuff. Let's go for a tavern. Bad place to put a cube. But I've got the glass I need to build another cottage. I think that's probably enough cottages, don't you? Unless I filled the blooming board with them. What did I just use? Glass, probably. What was before that? Brick. Yes, would have been glass. Stone wheat. Dearsy, dearsy. They would all be one contiguous group. But then I'm trusting to hope. What wanted to be next to that? You did, a bakery. But I stopped making a bakery. Making the bakery. But I've hemmed myself in a little bit, haven't I? None of them are unfed. Yellow. Okay, let's just make another cottage. I don't... Okay, I want it to go there, so I can use any of these. Let's pop a grey in there. There's greys in corners in 2 of them. Useful. Brown, well, that's all I can do. For another shed, it's just a point, it just fills in the board. Let's go there. It was brown. Fine. Oops. I want it to be not that. Great. What else can I do? Oh, I didn't want it there. That stops me doing that, you fool. Right, let's pop it there. Oh, hello, Benny. Yellow. Yellow. Well, this is no good to me. Oh, I don't have to use the one that comes out, you silly boy. I think I'm about to lose. Because as soon as you can't go, that's the end. And nothing I would do would let me build anywhere reasonable. I have to hope a glass comes out. I just do. Okay, let's put a brown. Why not? And hope for a shed. And glass. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That goes there. Oops. That goes there. And then we collapse these down to get another cottage. Nice, nice, nice. Yellow. That's the glass. So they're still all one contiguous groups. They will all be fed by that. Wood. No, let's take the stone. Absolutely, let's take the stone. And collapse that down. Oops, what am I doing? Into another shed. These are only a point, but they are easy to build. Not done terribly well. Yellow. Don't want yellow. Does not help me in the slightest. Well, bum. Because really I wanted red blue. And I don't have any of those options there. And there's nothing else I can aim for with that red, because I can't build any more cottages because I've only got a straight line, so I have to take the brown and hope for a grey. Okay, pop it there. Hope for a grey. No, it's blue. Pooh. Well, that's the end. Because let's say I put that there, just to complete the turn. What would the next one have been? Red. Done. One card away, so if that hadn't come up and blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Right. These go away, because they were unused. They can't be built into anything. That's the end of the game. Wow, blitz through that. And let's check how we score. We've got a nice score pad. Build a name. Dieter. Okay, warehouses. I have none. So, nothing. Cottages. 3 points if this building is fed. This feeds one contiguous group, so we're 3 points each because this is one group that's all connected. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3 is 18 points. My chapel, 1 point for each fed cottage, so another 6. Taverns, I scored none. The bakery I did not build. My sheds, I have 4, they're a point each. This would only get me points if these were unfed, which it does not. And then how many minus points is it for empty spaces? It is -1 each, and I have 3 empty spaces, so that's -3. So, poor is what we're coming out on. 18 plus 6 is 24, is 28, -3 is 25. And what is 25? Middle. As ever with these, you'll score things 9 or less, nav. 10 to 17, builder's apprentice. 18 to 24, carpenter. 25 to 31, just about engineer. And then it would be 32 to 37 and 38 or more. That's Tiny Towns. Super simple. I'm sorry you only saw a few of the powers because I just happened to build some of them. Normally you would just take turns, bingo style, somebody calls a colour and then everybody has to use it and you take turns calling a colour. But in this it's controlled by cards, so you have some control. But those empty ones scuppered me. There's probably a better thing, but there you go. that's how it works in the solo. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this was helpful for you. Do consider subscribing if you don't already, and hit the bell icon so you stay updated when I put out new things. And find me on social media. Just search Win Some Lose More on the usual platforms. I will be around. It's great to have you. Hope you come back again. I've been Dieter for Win Some Lose More. See you later. Bye.